am Inez Simpson, creator of the Simpson Protocol, and I'm very excited to have my friend Tim Horn teaching Simpson Protocol, the advanced training in Manassas, Virginia. He's going to be doing it on the 16th and the 17th. Now, Tim and I have been friends for a long time. He and I started when he first met me at the NGH for when I was doing Simpson Protocol 1-hour work sessions or workshops. And from there, we've been friends for years, and he knows this stuff inside and out. He's very good at it. So why Simpson Protocol? I created it in, like I say, in 2005, and every time it's continually updating. But the essential part was that it was very flexible. You could use it for anything that's attached to the mind. I tend to work a lot with people's phobias and panic attacks and things like that, but in general, anything can be done with it. So you deal with the issue and the trauma in very short order. 1 session, 2 sessions. It's always very easy for great outcomes with people. It's very in-depth. So, in other words, you can work on anything emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, doesn't matter. Anything and everything is encompassed in the protocol. So you can work on helping people work with cancer, all kinds of things. We have great outcomes with some of those things. All depends on what you like to work with, and you can utilize it. So it takes the hypnotist's judgment out of it because it's totally run by what we call the superconscious. How we access that is by going as deep as we can to Esdale, getting into profound Esdale, and then going into other levels of, from higher levels to healing levels to soul levels, all kinds of different levels. And from there, the superconscious does the work. The conscious mind just sits aside and has very little, the deeper it goes, the less interference it gives. So if once in a while you get a client that doesn't make it to profound Esdale, but they still do well, it's always faster and easier the deeper you go. This takes the hypnotist's judgment out of it, which is ideal because you can't do any harm and you can't make any mistakes. The superconscious runs the show. You're still doing the hypnosis and you're in charge of that, but the client doesn't even have to know what's wrong with them because sometimes they don't. And it's many little symptoms, and you just work with a superconscious who knows everything about that issue. And then also, you can also make sure there are no other issues attached. I've worked with many clients, and especially students in class, because it's, private stuff, and that I don't even know anything about it at all. I just call it the issue. But the superconscious just runs it all. It's great. So the thing about the superconscious is it has every bit of knowledge you have. So all you ever need is really to ask it to give you that knowledge, or use that knowledge. So that knowledge is presented in the protocol as questions, as all kinds of things that need to be addressed. But if you have your own, it's very easy to use it for anything and everything. It's very flexible. So I already said that we use Esdale. Many people have got a clue what Esdale is. It's a very deep state where there's natural anesthesia, that there's a place of where you are totally so comfortable you have no concerns, and it also is a great launching pad from that area. Now the interesting thing with Simpson Protocol is it covers anything from very clinical stuff all the way to very spiritual, metaphysical stuff. And people that say, well, I'm not clinical or I'm not spiritual or whatever, it doesn't matter. This covers anything and everything. It's like one of those tools you buy in the hardware store that does everything, except they don't always do everything. But SP definitely seems to. So that's better than just a tool. It's just an incredible thing because you could do some pre-surgery stuff, and you can be next day helping somebody with something spiritual. So it covers all kinds of ground. Oh, I forgot. I've got it sitting here on my knee, and we've got our brand new manual. Now, the great thing about this manual is it's been very simplified. I've got it simplified. So Tim's going to be beta testing it with you guys in April. And the ultimate thing of it is it's so easy now to understand that it's grown so much since the beginning. So it grows so fast because each time I teach it, something else comes up, some new person asks it something, and I go, oh, that, and then we incorporate that. So we've actually created a new website. I guess it might be called a membership site. And we do that, and now we're going to have everything on there. So you take the course in the 2 days. We don't have to worry about cramming. We give you the basis, we give you everything you need, and then you can go to the website and watch different sessions and me explaining why, all those sort of things, FAQs. There'll even be a manual on there that as it updates, will update. So you'll always be able to be current. Anyway, that's what I forgot to tell you. So come to Manassas on the 16th and 17th of April, and I'll see you from Skype, and Tim will lead the show there, and he does a great job. So we'll both see you when you decide to come. All the information is going to be underneath, by the way, because if I tell you now, I'm sure I'll mess it up. So I'm going to let Tim do that. Thanks. See you soon.